Hi and welcome to MyCTOfriend, the place where non-technical founders build successful startups by improving their tech management skills. I'm Amaury and today I'm going to answer a question from Shirley, the co-founder of a local tech startup. Her question is, how do I know if I need to hire a CTO? Before answering this question, let's add a bit of context. Shirley has already developed the first version of her platform with an outsourced company. Now, in order to move forward, she's wondering what can still be done through her contractor and what needs to be internalized. In other words, she's wondering if she needs to hire a CTO. For starters, a CTO can cost between 50k to 200k a year. So if one of your co-founders is not equipped to act as a CTO, it's preferable to wait until the company has established itself with at least a handful of salaries before hiring a CTO, The best way to figure out if you need a CTO or not is to boil down the skill sets your company is going to need in the near future. Before we get into that, keep in mind that it all starts with the founders team. If you are one of the founders, you are responsible for the strategy overall. You need to clearly state what your company will look like in 1, 2, or 3 years. And the clearer the vision, the better the execution. Then to execute this vision, your company will need a marketer in charge of creating the best offer and the most effective communication around it, a product owner in charge of prioritizing the development and evaluating what's possible within the constraints of a set time and budget, and you will also need an IT manager which happen to be one of the main CTO's role. And obviously, you will also need a development team. So for example, depending on how experienced your development team already is, you might want to reconsider the urgency of getting an IT manager. If you only have young developers, you should get an IT manager soon. But if you have a senior team leader, that could be enough for a while. And then getting a great product owner with good technical understanding might be the trick in the early stage. So to the question, should I hire a CTO? The answer is yes, if you don't have a manager with at least some technical background. And if you happen to find a senior product owner with good technical understanding, then hiring a CTO will only make sense when your development team grows beyond 5 developers. And if you prefer to save money in the early stage and decide to organize your team without a CTO, so you will need some external support for objectively defining if one technology is better than another, finding workaround for technical and budget challenges, having a look at your provider's quotations, and evaluating and optimizing your developers' work and organization. The good news is that, like most successful startup founders, you will soon get used to understanding and managing technical team. You will always need someone with highly technical background to help you make good decisions, but most of the job is accessible to any founder. So in conclusion, and to answer Shirley's question, if you are wondering if you should hire a CTO or not, then double check that the product owner role is really fulfilled first. If you have a good product owner with a good enough development team or provider, you could wait a bit longer before investing a pretty penny hiring a CTO. And just as a reminder, that's what MyCTOfriend is meant to do, is in fact to help startup founders thrive while they wait for the right person to come along. And now if like Shirley, you have a specific question for your project, just go ahead and ask on myctofriend.co/ask. I will do my best to answer your question by video or redirect you to existing content that will answer it. And I publish new video every week, so subscribe now and learn how to be better at tech management and build your startup successfully. And also be sure to go through our other content on myctofriend.co to learn more from real startup growth experiences. I will be waiting for your question and I look forward to seeing you in other videos. Cheers!